Sorry to cut you off. Before we go to Walmart, I wanted to take, just marinate on what you just shared. And so it took you about 3 years and you had a 9 to 5, right? And so, I mean, how did you juggle all of that? I know you had the weekend and you had your mom helping out, your husband helping out as well. Because the reason why I'm asking this question, because there's probably someone who's going to listen to this later and figure out, okay, I'm having this side thing and I don't know if it's going to be profitable or not. I don't know how much of my time I should give to it. Like, was there anything that stood out to you, or for you, was it just more of the fact that you had like your husband who, pushed you into doing it? So, and then that was how you started getting the traction.
I don't think entrepreneurship is for everybody. And the reason why I say this is because entrepreneurship takes a lot of discipline and it takes a lot of time management. And if you have trouble sticking to goals, then it's going to be very hard for you to be an entrepreneur. If you have trouble showing up to work on time, meeting deadlines, working as a team, you still have to, no matter if you own a business or not, you still have to put that same amount of work ethic into owning a business, because at the end of the day, you don't have anybody to answer to.
That's right.
So all of those habits, they play a role in whether or not you're going to be a good entrepreneur. So for me, not only did I have to, perform very well at my job, I had to have very good time management, because my time management at this point was different. I was managing my time as a full-time employee, and I was managing my time as a full-time entrepreneur as well. I was working 20 hours a week. I was working way more. So I think that in itself will tell you whether or not you're even ready to take that next step. And if that's not something that you're good at, it doesn't mean that it's not something you can grow. It's something as simple as having a diet and sticking to it. Saying I'm going to drink X amount of ounces of water a day and sticking to it. It's really learning how to train your mind to meet goals and not also manage your time and not feel overwhelmed as well. Because we do get overwhelmed. And sometimes when you get overwhelmed or you feel like it's not working out, you don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
So those little habits really is what helped me get to the next point in my journey.
I love that. The habits are so important. Like, like people, we see a lot of the messages out there about, when you do a 9 to 5, it means you're selling your destiny to somebody else. So you're helping someone build their own business and their own legacy. But you made a very good point. Not everyone really is called for entrepreneurship. In the same breath, not everyone really is called for 9 to 5, right? However, like you talk about the habits, they're similar. There are principles that regardless of what you do, those principles will bring forth results. And so if you can't manage your time, if you can't play as part of a team, you can't have a team, you can't manage a team, right? If you can't, like I said, meet deliverables, you're obviously going to fall behind when customers want products. If you can't work within a structured environment, then your business won't be able to scale because you wouldn't have the right structure. So there are definitely principles all across the board. And thank you so much for sharing that.